Tonight we begin a gentle journey back in time, not 6 million years ago, but 4. A different world, a different rhythm, yet the same storms of survival and the same quiet search for peace. Before we begin, dim your lights, settle beneath your blanket, let your breath soften. This is your space of rest. And as you settle in, I wonder, where in the world are you listening from tonight? And what time is it there, in your own quiet corner? If this calm journey helps you drift, you're welcome to tap like or subscribe. Only if it feels right, only if it adds to your peace. Now, let us step together into this world. 4 million years ago, our ancestors lived not as solitary wanderers, but more and more as tribes, together, side by side, sleeping in circles, watching one another, guarding against the night. Safety was no longer only in caves or branches, but in the presence of each other. The hum of voices, the warmth of bodies, the rhythm of belonging. The dawn comes softly, light spilling across plains wide and endless. The tribe stirs, stretching slowly, voices murmuring low. Fire smoulders in the center, its glow faint but steady. The crackle a promise that warmth will return with sparks. Around it, children yawn, clutching tightly to mothers. Hunters glance to the horizon, their eyes already sharp. And through it all there is calm, the calm of knowing you are not alone. Breakfast is simple, gathered quickly. Fruit soft from the night's dew, roots dug from soil still damp, nuts cracked with stones. The taste is rough but shared, sweet in its simplicity. Imagine the comfort of eating not alone but in chorus, the sound of chewing, of laughter, of voices humming together. As the sun climbs, the tribe moves as one, upright, steady, cautious, scanning for both gift and threat. Herds graze in the distance, predators lurk low, and yet courage comes easier in company. Together they face the wide horizon, together they learn. And when night falls again, the circle returns. Fire glows, voices hum, rhythm rises, the lullaby of tribe against storm. They curl close, shoulder to shoulder, warmth pressed into warmth. Sleep comes not with fear, but with safety, the soft knowledge that others keep watch. The storm hums, but inside the circle there is peace. So let this first step carry you gently into rest, the embrace of tribe wrapping you softly, the rhythm of fire and breath guiding you towards sleep. The dawn after the tribe's quiet night arrives with a soft haze, the sky painted in pale strokes of gold and grey. Mist curls across the earth, clinging to grass, wrapping trees in silver veils. The air smells of damp soil, of smoke still rising from the embers, of fruit bruised by the night's dew. The tribe stirs together. Children stretch and yawn, their small voices breaking the hush with gentle murmurs. The hunters rub sleep from their eyes, scanning the horizon with cautious steadiness. Elders poke at the fire, coaxing it into new flame, sparks leaping, warmth spreading once more. Food is found in shared effort. Women and men dig roots from softened earth, their hands dark with soil. Children collect fallen fruit, carrying sticky handfuls with pride. The elders crack nuts with stones, the sharp crack echoing into the stillness. Around the fire, the tribe eats together, bites shared hand to hand. The taste is smoky, rough, simple, but eaten together, it feels abundant. As the morning brightens, they move as one into the plains. Upright, steady, their strides stronger now, their bodies attuned to walking. Herds graze in the distance, shimmering in the sun's heat. Antelopes, zebras, long-necked creatures reaching into trees. Shadows slip quietly among them, predators waiting, patient. The tribe watches, learning. Safety lies not only in fire but in numbers, in many eyes scanning at once. By midday, water is found in a shallow stream. The surface ripples with frogs, dragonflies, fish darting quick and silver. With patience, a few are caught wriggling in hands, roasted later over glowing stones. The scent is rich, savoury, drifting into the warm air. The taste lingers, smoky, soft, unlike fruit or roots. A rare luxury shared carefully, bite by bite. The afternoon heat grows heavy. The tribe rests together in the shade of trees stretched on damp grass. Adults chew bark and fibres, test plants, share discoveries with soft gestures. The children play, splashing in shallow puddles, chasing one another, mimicking the calls of birds. Their laughter threads through the stillness, a song of its own. Even here, even in the harshness of survival, joy blooms. As the sky lowers, clouds gather again. Their edges glow orange and purple, thunder growling faint in the distance. The tribe prepares instinctively, wood gathered, fire built strong, food roasted quickly before the storm. Dinner is simple, roots charred soft, fruits caramelized, fish crisped golden. The smoke rises, mingling with the storm's approach, and then music begins. A hum, low and steady, rising from one throat. A stick tapping rhythm against stone, hands clapping, children laughing, weaving sound together. The storm rumbles and the tribe answers with rhythm, with voice, with laughter. Fear becomes song, chaos becomes harmony. Rain falls, first gentle, then heavy. The fire hisses, smoke twisting upward. Slowly voices fade, bodies curl together, warmth pressed into warmth. Sleep comes softly, carried by thunder, by rain, by the comfort of the tribe's embrace. And as their eyes close, the storm hums on, steady and eternal. But inside the circle there is peace. The morning after rain is always slow, as though the world itself is stretching. The ground is soft, soaked through, puddles scattered like little mirrors reflecting the pale sky. The trees drip steadily, each drop falling with a faint tap, a rhythm as quiet as breath. The tribe wakes together, curled close from the night. Some stir first, the elders who tend the fire. The embers glow faintly under ash, waiting for life. With patience and care they coax flames into being, feeding them with dry twigs. The crackle returns, gentle and reassuring, warmth spreading through the circle. Food is gathered. Children pluck fruit from branches low enough to reach, their hands sticky as they bite into sweetness. Hunters dig into damp ground with sharpened stones, pulling up roots heavy with water. The women collect insects hidden under bark, roasted until crisp and nutty. Each bite is simple, uneven, yet nourishing. Around the fire, food is shared. Laughter soft, voices low. Together, the harshness feels lighter. As the sun climbs higher, the tribe moves out across the plains. Upright, steady, they walk as one, a river of bodies flowing through tall grass. Herds graze nearby, antelope lifting their heads warily, zebras restless. Long-necked animals chewing leaves high in trees. Predators follow too, shadows moving silently, patient eyes watching. But the tribe is many. Together, they're harder to surprise, harder to scatter. At a stream glimmering with sunlight, they kneel to drink. The water runs cool over their hands, tasting of stone and rain. Fish dart beneath, silver flashes. With quick movements, a few are caught, roasted later over stones until their flesh flakes apart. The smell is rich, the taste savory, a gift beyond the usual fruit and roots. Afternoon brings heat heavy and pressing. The tribe rests in shaded patches, their bodies stretched along cool ground. Some chew fibers, shaping strands into crude ropes, while others test leaves, chew nuts, explore taste as knowledge. Children chase one another through the grass, their laughter ringing like small bells. Even under harsh skies, joy refuses to leave. As the sun lowers, the horizon glows with orange and purple. Clouds build again, thick and dark, lightning flickering at their edges. The tribe prepares instinctively, wood gathered, fire built, food roasted before the storm arrives. Dinner is shared. Roasted roots, caramelized fruit, fish crisped golden, insects toasted. Smoke curls into the thickening air, and then comes rhythm. One elder hums low, steady as thunder. A child taps stone against stone, creating echo. Hands clap softly, voices rise. The storm rumbles and the tribe answers, not with silence but with sound. Rhythm grows, weaving laughter into thunder, turning fear into harmony. Rain comes heavy and relentless. The fire hisses, shrinking. Still the voices linger, soft but steady, until they fade into the rain itself. The tribe curls together, warmth pressed into warmth, eyes heavy, breath slow. And as they drift into sleep, the storm hums above, endless but not feared. Inside the circle there is safety. Inside the tribe there is peace. The world wakes beneath a quiet sky, the storm of the night leaving only damp soil and glistening leaves behind. The forest smells sharp and clean like earth washed free of dust. Mist hangs low, curling around trunks, blurring distance into a soft haze. The tribe stirs slowly, moving from sleep into the calm rhythm of morning. The fire has burned low, but glowing embers hide under ash. With patient hands, elders breathe gently, feed the coals, and soon the crackle of flame returns. Warmth spreads, the orange glow softening faces still heavy with sleep. Around it, the tribe gathers, children rubbing eyes, hunters watching the horizon, mothers holding little ones close. Breakfast is made from what the storm has left. Fruit bruised but sweet is gathered quickly, juice sticky on fingers. Roots pulled from softened earth are roasted until their skin split. Steam rises fragrant, smoky and earthy. Insects plucked from damp bark are roasted crisp, their flavour nutty light. Shared together, every bite feels richer. Food is not only survival, it is connection, each mouthful weaving the tribe closer. By midday, the tribe moves onto the plains. Upright, steady, they walk in a loose line, their shadows long on the golden grass. Herds move nearby, antelopes bounding, zebras restless, long-necked giants tugging at treetop leaves. Predators linger low in the grass, their shapes hidden but felt. Yet many eyes watch, many ears listen. Together the tribe learns to read the land, to see what one alone might miss. At a pool glimmering under sun, they kneel to drink. The water is cool, rippling with silver flashes of fish. With patient hands, some are caught roasted soon after on hot stones. The smell drifts into warm air, savoury and rich. The taste is tender, smoky, different from fruit or root. Another gift, shared carefully, bite by bite. The heat of afternoon presses down, heavy and still. The tribe rests in shade, bodies stretched across damp ground. Adults crack nuts, scrape bark, twist fibres. Knowledge grows in silence, passed hand to hand. The children play nearby, splashing in puddles, their laughter rising like birdsong. Even in the stillness, joy hums quietly, the spark of life refusing to fade. As evening falls, the sky burns orange and red, clouds swelling dark at the horizon. Lightning flickers faint, thunder murmurs low. The tribe prepares, wood piled high, fire cokes strong, food roasted before the rain. Dinner is simple, roots charred soft, fruits warmed until sweet, fish crisped golden. Smoke drifts upward, mingling with the storm's first breath. And then music rises. A hum, low and steady, a stick tapping stone, hands clapping softly, children laughing, weaving their voices into rhythm. The storm answers with thunder, and the tribe replies with song. Fear is turned into harmony, chaos into ritual. Fire crackles, lightning flashes, thunder rolls, and voices rise together. Rain falls at last, hissing on leaves, drumming on earth. The fire shrinks, smoke twisting into the wet night. Yet the rhythm continues, soft but steady, until it fades into silence. The tribe curls close, warmth pressed against warmth, eyes closing slowly. And as sleep takes them, the storm hums above, endless, eternal. But inside the circle there is calm. In the embrace of the tribe, safety holds them. Dreams carry them gently into the night. The new day opens with a hush, as though the world itself is pausing to breathe. The storm has passed, leaving the air cool and sharp, the ground dark with moisture. Every leaf shines with dew, every branch bends slightly with the weight of water. Mist drapes itself across the plains, softening the edges of the horizon. The tribe wakes within this gentle stillness. Children shift sleepily, curling closer to mothers. Elders sit upright, coaxing the fire from faint embers into warm flame. Hunters stand scanning the distance, their eyes sharp even in half-light. Around the circle, the fire crackles softly, its warmth steadying them, its glow binding them. Food is gathered with practiced rhythm. Fruit, sticky and bruised, is plucked and shared. Roots, heavy from rain, are pulled from soil, roasted until steam curls upward. Nuts are cracked against stones, the sound echoing like small drums. Insects are gathered, roasted quickly, their flavor crisp and nutty. Nothing is wasted, nothing ignored. Around the fire, bites are passed hand to hand, laughter slipping into the quiet as children smear fruit across their cheeks. By midday, the tribe moves out across the grasslands. Upright, steady, they walk as one, their strides firm, their shadows long. The plains ripple gold beneath the sun, herds moving in rhythm, antelopes bounding, zebras restless, tall shapes browsing treetops. Predators linger low, unseen but felt. The tribe's many eyes watch carefully, each rustle measured, each sound weighed. Together, they are more than survival. They are presence. At the river's edge, they kneel to drink. The current runs cool, carrying the taste of stone, soil, sky. Fish dart swiftly beneath, silver streaks in shifting water. With patience, some are caught, roasted later on stones until their flesh is soft and smoky. The smell drifts across the air, rich and savoury, their feast born from patience and fire. Afternoon heat presses heavy. The tribe rests in shade, stretched across damp ground. Elders hum quietly. Children play in circles, tossing pebbles, chasing shadows. Adults chew bark, twist fibres, scrape roots. Their silence is not emptiness, but rhythm. Each task, each sound, part of the same quiet song of life. As evening descends, clouds gather again. The sky glows in orange and purple, lightning flickering faint at its edges. The tribe prepares, wood collected, fire built strong, food roasted before the storm. Dinner is shared, roots charred and soft, fruits caramelized, fish crisped golden. The smell rises, mingling with thunder's low growl. Then voices begin. A hum, deep and steady, hands clapping in slow rhythm, stones tap together, children giggling, their voices weaving into sound. Music grows, not yet words, not yet melody, but raw and human, echoing the storm. Thunder rolls, lightning flashes, and their song rises to meet it, harmony woven with chaos. Rain falls at last, heavy and thick. The fire hisses, smoke curling into the dark. Yet their rhythm continues, soft but unbroken, until voices fade one by one. They curl together, shoulders pressed, warmth shared. Eyes close, breath slows, and sleep arrives gently. And above them, the storm hums eternal. But inside the circle of the tribe, there is calm. Safety lives not only in fire, but in one another. Sleep is not fear, it is trust. The dawn comes slow, as if the sky itself is waking reluctantly. The plains stretch wide beneath pale light, grass heavy with dew, bending under silver drops that shimmer softly. The forest beyond hums faintly, bird calls, insect buzz, the quiet rhythm of life resuming after night. The tribe stirs within its circle. The fire lies low, only embers glowing faint beneath the ash. Elders bend close, blowing gently, coaxing sparks into flame. The crackle returns, small but steady, warmth spreading outward. Children rub sleep from their eyes, clinging close to mothers. Hunters rise, shoulders squared, their gaze sweeping the horizon even before the sun climbs. Food comes with familiar ritual. Fruit is gathered, some bruised and soft, others tart and bright. Roots are pulled from the damp ground, roasted until steam curls upward. Nuts are cracked open with sharp cracks, passed around in eager hands. Insects are roasted crisp, their flavor nutty and light. Each bite is shared, laughter soft as children smear sticky fruit across their cheeks. Around the fire, hunger becomes less harsh, softened by togetherness. As the day brightens, the tribe sets out. Upright, they walk as one, their shadows long on the golden grass. The plains ripple in waves beneath the wind, herds moving far ahead, antelopes leaping, zebras grazing, tall shapes bending treetops. Predators slip low, unseen, but felt, their presence written in silence. Yet with many eyes, many ears, the tribe walks safely, their unity its own shield. By midday, they reach a small river. Water glitters under sun, alive with frogs, insects, and darting fish. They kneel to drink, cool water slipping down their throats, carrying the taste of stone and rain. With patience, slippery fish are caught, roasted over stones until their skin crisps, flesh tender. The smell rises, rich and smoky, the taste lingering, a feast by firelight. Afternoon settles heavy, heat pressing down like a thick blanket. The tribe finds shade, bodies stretched across cool earth. Elders hum low, voices carrying calm. Adults twist fibers, shape crude tools, test leaves with cautious bites. Children play in laughter, chasing one another, splashing in shallow puddles, mimicking bird cries. Their joy threads through the stillness, a song all its own. As the sun lowers, the sky burns orange and red. Clouds gather heavy at the horizon, thunder rolling faint in distance. The tribe prepares instinctively, wood collected, fire strengthened, food roasted before rain. Dinner is simple, roots charred soft, fruits caramelized, fish crisped golden. The smell rises into the thickening air, blending with thunder's low growl. Then comes rhythm. A hum begins, steady as the earth. Sticks tap against stone, hands clap softly, voices rise together. Children laugh, weaving their sounds into the circle. Music grows raw but alive, echoing the storm. Lightning flashes, thunder answers, and the tribe sings back, fear turned into harmony. Rain falls, first soft, then heavy. The fire hisses, smoke curling upward. Still their rhythm continues, voices steady until one by one they fade into the rain's song. They curl together, warmth pressed against warmth, eyes closing gently. And as sleep takes them, the storm hums eternal. Yet inside the circle there is calm. The tribe's embrace is shield and comfort both. Safety is no longer just in caves or trees, it is in one another. Sleep is no longer fear, it is peace. The night has passed quietly, and dawn stretches pale across the sky. The air is cool, heavy with the smell of damp earth and smoke from the fire that still smoulders faintly at the tribe's center. Mist drifts low over the plains, wrapping grass in silver veils, softening the horizon into blur. The tribe stirs slowly, moving from dreams into morning. Elders coax embers back into flame, bending close until sparks leap alive. The crackle spreads, warmth flickering across faces still heavy with sleep. Children murmur softly, clinging to mothers, while hunters rise, scanning distance even before light fully touches the land. Food is gathered in patient rhythm. Fruit lies scattered beneath trees, bruised but sweet. Roots are dug from softened soil, roasted in the embers until their skins blister and split. Insects hidden under bark are collected and toasted crisp. Nuts are cracked open, their sharp snaps echoing softly in the hush. Each piece is shared, passed hand to hand, eaten together. Around the fire, the harshness of hunger softens into comfort. By midday, the tribe moves as one into the wide plains. Grass bends in golden waves beneath the wind, herds grazing in slow rhythm. Antelopes leap, zebras twitch their tails, tall shapes bend treetops. Predators slink low, hidden in the grass, patient eyes gleaming. Yet with many eyes, many ears, the tribe walks with steady caution. Unity is their shield, their safety found not in solitude but in belonging. At a shallow stream they pause. The water glimmers with light, carrying frogs, insects, and darting fish. They kneel to drink, cool water soothing dry throats. With patience, fish are caught, slippery and quick, roasted later on hot stones until their flesh flakes soft. The smell rises rich and savoury, the taste smoky, a rare and treasured feast. The afternoon presses hot and still. The tribe rests beneath scattered trees, bodies stretched on damp soil. Elders hum softly, voices low and calming. Adults chew bark, test plants, twist fibers into crude threads. Children play nearby, tossing sticks, chasing one another through grass, splashing in puddles. Their laughter threads through the stillness, light as bird song. Even in struggle, even in storms, joy endures. As the sun lowers, clouds gather thick and dark. The horizon glows in orange, purple and red, thunder rolling far away. The tribe prepares with instinct born of survival. Wood piled, fire strengthened, food roasted before rain. Dinner is shared, roots steaming, fruits warmed sweet, fish crisped golden. The smoke curls into the thickening sky, mingling with the storm's first murmur. Then comes rhythm. One voice hums low, steady as breath. Stones tap together, hands clap, children laugh. Music rises, raw but alive, echoing thunder. Lightning flashes, the storm answers, and the tribe sings back, their voices weaving fear into harmony. Firelight flickers, thunder roars, yet the circle of sound remains calm, steady, human. Rain falls heavy at last, soaking earth, hissing against flame. The fire shrinks, smoke rising upward. Slowly voices fade one by one. Bodies curl together, shoulders pressed, warmth shared. Eyes close, breath slows, and sleep arrives gentle and sure. And as the storm hums above, the tribe sleeps safely in its embrace. The night is not silence, not fear, it is rhythm, lullaby, belonging. In the circle of the tribe, peace endures. The morning drifts in quietly, carrying the scent of wet grass and charred wood. The storm of the night before has passed, leaving the plains glistening with scattered puddles. Mist curls along the ground, weaving itself through the tribe's circle, softening every edge into a dreamlike blur. The tribe begins to stir. Elders bend close to the fire's faint glow, coaxing embers into steady flame. Sparks leap, warmth spreads, and the comforting crackle returns. Children yawn, their soft murmurs mixing with the low hum of adults greeting the day. Hunters stretch and rise, scanning the horizon even before light fully paints the land. Breakfast begins with shared hands. Fruit is gathered first, still cool from the damp night, sweet and sharp on the tongue. Roots are dug from softened soil, roasted until steam rises in smoky curls. Insects are plucked from bark, roasted crisp, their flavour nutty and light. Nuts are cracked against stones, the sharp sound like tiny drums in the morning air. Every bite is shared, each mouthful binding them tighter as one. By midday, the tribe moves into the open plains. Upright, steady, their shadows stretch long across the golden grass. Herds graze nearby, antelope bounding gracefully, zebras restless, tall-necked giants tugging leaves from trees. Predators linger unseen but sensed, patient in the silence of grass. Yet the tribe does not walk alone. Many eyes scan, many ears listen, and unity is its own protection. At a glimmering pool, they pause to drink. The water is cool, reflecting sky and cloud, alive with frogs and darting fish. With patience, a few are caught, slippery in hands, roasted on flat stones until skin crisps. The smell drifts savoury into the warm air, the taste smoky and soft, a treasured meal shared in small bites. The afternoon grows heavy with heat. The tribe rests in shaded places stretched across cool earth. Adults chew bark, twist fibres, scrape roots, their hands busy with the slow rhythm of learning. Elders hum softly, calming in their steadiness. Children splash in puddles, toss sticks, chase one another in bursts of laughter. Their play carries like birdsong, light against the stillness of the plains. Evening falls, and the horizon glows with orange, purple, and deep red. Clouds gather once more, lightning flickering faint in the distance. Thunder murmurs low and steady. Instinct guides the tribe. Wood gathered, fire coaxed strong, food roasted before rain. Dinner is simple but abundant. Roots softened in smoke, fruits caramelized, fish golden and crisp. The scents rise, mingling with the storm's breath. And then voices rise too. One hums low, steady as the heartbeat of the earth. Stones tap together, hands clap, children giggle. Music swells, not words, not melody, but rhythm, human and alive. The storm rolls, thunder answers, lightning splits the sky, and the tribe sings back, weaving harmony from chaos. Rain begins, gentle at first, then heavy. The fire hisses, smoke curling into the night. Yet voices linger, soft but steady, until one by one they fade into silence. The tribe curls close, shoulders pressed together, warmth shared, eyes drifting shut. And as sleep carries them, the storm hums on above, endless but no longer feared. Inside the circle there is peace. Within the embrace of the tribe, rest is safe. Dreams are soft, the night is kind. The sky opens pale and wide, the kind of morning that feels like a deep breath after a restless night. The storm has passed, leaving the plains washed and glistening. Each blade of grass bends beneath beads of water. Each tree drips steadily, adding soft rhythm to the hush. Mist curls across the earth, blurring distance, turning the world into a dream. The tribe wakes within its circle. The fire, dim but alive, glows faintly under ash. Elders lean close, breathing patience into embers until flames return, crackling soft and steady. The warmth spreads quickly, faces glow faint orange, and the tribe gathers near. Children cling to mothers, hunters stretch and scan, the rhythm of life unfolding again. Breakfast begins with simple gifts. Fruit is gathered first, sticky and sweet, juice running down hands. Roots are unearthed, roasted until steam curls upward. Insects plucked from bark are toasted crisp, their flavour nutty. Nuts are cracked open with sharp, echoing snaps. Each bite is passed, each piece shared. The tribe eats as one, and in that sharing hunger feels smaller, lighter, softened by belonging. By midday, the tribe steps into the wide plains. Upright, steady, their strides carry them across golden waves of grass. Herds graze calmly in the distance, antelopes leaping with ease, zebras restless in clusters, tall-necked animals stripping leaves from trees. Predators slip low, unseen but known, their silence heavy in the grass. Yet the tribe walks without fear. Many eyes see, many ears hear. Together, they are stronger than shadow. At a shallow stream they kneel to drink. The water runs cool, tasting of stone and sky, shimmering with darting fish. With patience a few are caught, roasted on flat stones until flesh turns soft and smoky. The smell drifts rich and savoury, filling the air. The taste lingers warm on tongues, rare and satisfying. It is not only food, it is memory. It is survival turned into ritual. Afternoon heat weighs heavy. In shaded places the tribe rests. Adults twist fibres, shape crude threads, chew bark, scrape roots. Elders hum low, their voices calm, grounding. Children play in bursts of laughter, splashing in shallow puddles, tossing stones, mimicking birds. Their joy rises like soft music, weaving light into the stillness. As the sun lowers, the horizon burns orange and red, clouds gathering dark at the edges. Thunder murmurs faint, lightning flickers thin across the distance. The tribe prepares instinctively, wood collected, fire built strong, food roasted before rain. Dinner is shared, roots charred and soft, fruits warmed sweet, fish crisped golden. The smoke curls upward, mingling with the storm's breath, and then rhythm begins. One voice hums low, deep as earth. Stones tap together, hands clap. Children's laughter weaves into sound. Music rises, raw but human, echoing thunder. The storm rolls closer, lightning answers, and the tribe sings back. Fear shifts into harmony, chaos into ritual. Around the fire they turn storm into song. Rain comes, soft at first, then heavy. The fire hisses, shrinking, smoke curling into the night. Voices fade one by one until silence blends with rain. The tribe curls close, shoulders pressed, warmth shared. Eyes close slowly, breaths settle steady. And as they sleep, the storm hums on, endless and eternal. But within the circle there is peace. Safety lies not only in fire, not only in caves, but in the embrace of the tribe. Sleep is trust, dreams are soft, and the night is kind. The morning unfolds with the gentlest light, stretching slowly across the wet plains. The storm has left behind a world that glistens, grass tipped with droplets, leaves bending under the weight of dew, and puddles scattered like little mirrors catching the pale sky. The air smells fresh, cool, alive with the hush that follows thunder. The tribe wakes together. Elders are the first to stir, tending to the fire's faint glow. With patient breaths, embers brighten, flames rise, warmth spreads. Hunters stretch tall, scanning the horizon even before the sun fully climbs. Children curl closer to mothers, soft murmurs breaking into tiny giggles as the warmth of fire reaches them. Breakfast begins in familiar rhythm. Fruit, shaken loose by night winds, is gathered, sticky and sweet, juice dripping down hands. Roots are dug from the softened earth, roasted until their skins blister. Insects plucked from bark are toasted until crisp, their nutty flavour shared among all. Nuts crack sharply beneath stones, their pieces passed hand to hand. Around the fire, laughter and chewing blend into a steady chorus, each bite tying them closer in comfort. By midday, they move as one onto the wide grasslands. Upright, steady, their shadows stretch across golden waves. Herds move nearby, antelopes leaping lightly, zebras restless, tall-necked animals swaying high in trees. Predators lurk low in the grass, patient and unseen, but the tribe walks together. Many eyes watch, many ears listen. Together they are shielded, courage woven from unity. At a shallow pool they pause. The water gleams under sunlight, cool and sharp on the tongue, alive with darting fish. With steady hands some are caught, wriggling and slippery, roasted later on hot stones until savoury smoke rises into the air. The taste is rich, smoky, soft, a meal rare and precious. It is shared carefully, each bite passed, survival turned into celebration. The afternoon grows hot, heavy, still. The tribe rests in shaded places, bodies stretched along damp ground. Elders hum softly, their voices low and calming. Adults twist fibres, scrape bark, test plants, building knowledge with each careful attempt. Children play in bursts of laughter, splashing in puddles, tossing sticks, chasing one another through grass. Their voices carry like a song, bright and fleeting. Evening falls, painting the horizon in deep red and purple. Clouds build slowly, lightning flickers faint in the distance, thunder rumbling soft and low. The tribe prepares, wood gathered, fire coaxed high, food roasted before rain. Dinner is simple but complete. Roots soft and smoky, fruits warmed sweet, fish crisped golden. The smell drifts upward, mingling with the storm's approach, and then the rhythm begins. One voice hums deep and steady as breath. Stones tap against one another, hands clap, children giggle. Music swells, raw, unformed but alive. The storm grumbles, lightning splits the sky, and the tribe answers. Fear is woven into harmony, chaos turned to ritual. Around the fire, storm and tribe sing together. Rain arrives, soft at first, then heavy. The fire hisses, smoke curling. Still, voices linger, their rhythm steady until one by one they fade into silence. Bodies curl close, shoulders pressed, warmth shared. Eyes drift shut, breath slows, and sleep takes them gently. And as the storm hums above, endless and eternal, the tribe rests safely in its embrace. The night is no longer fear, it is lullaby, it is belonging, it is peace. The world greets the tribe with a soft hush, as though the storm has pressed pause upon the land. The sky is pale, the grass heavy with dew, and the air carries the faint, sweet scent of wet soil mixed with smoke. Mist drifts lazily across the plains, hiding and revealing the horizon like a slow-moving curtain. The tribe wakes within its circle, bodies stretching, yawns blending with soft murmurs. Elders tend the embers, coaxing fire into steady flame. The crackle grows, warmth spreading into the morning cool. Children rub their eyes, curl closer, then smile as the light touches them. Hunters stand tall, gazing across the shimmering distance, scanning for movement. Breakfast begins with gathered fruit, bruised but sweet, its juice sticky against hands. Roots are pulled from damp earth, roasted until steam escapes in curling wisps. Nuts are cracked open with sharp snaps, pieces shared around the circle. Insects toasted crisp are passed hand to hand, their nutty flavour small but sustaining. Food is uneven, simple, but eaten together it feels whole. By midday, the tribe steps into the open grasslands. Upright, steady, their figures ripple across the golden waves. Herds graze not far away, antelopes bounding lightly, zebras restless in groups, tall-necked animals stretching to treetops. Predators move unseen, their silence heavy, their presence felt in rustles and pauses. But the tribe is many, eyes watching, ears listening, voices murmuring warnings. Together they walk not in fear but in rhythm. At a shallow stream they kneel to drink. The water is cool, carrying the taste of stone and sky. Fish dart quickly, silver flashes beneath the surface. With patience some are caught, roasted on flat stones, until their skin crisps, their flesh tender. The scent drifts upward, savory and rich. The taste is smoky, soft, rare. In that moment, food is more than survival, it is gift. The afternoon heat presses heavy. Shade is sought, the tribe resting under scattered trees. Adults chew bark, twist fibers, scrape roots into strands. Elders hum softly, voices low and grounding. Children play in bursts of laughter, splashing in puddles, tossing stones, mimicking animal cries. Their joy threads into the stillness, a bright echo of life itself. Evening draws near, painting the horizon in orange and purple. Clouds gather, dark and thick, lightning flashing faint, thunder murmuring low. The tribe prepares instinctively, wood collected, fire coke strong, food roasted before rain. Dinner is simple yet filling, roots charred and soft, fruits warmed until sweet, fish crisped golden. The smoke rises, mingling with the storm's first whispers, and then music begins. One hums low, steady as earth. Sticks tap against stone, hands clap. Children giggle, voices weaving into rhythm. The storm rolls closer, lightning cracks the sky, and the tribe answers, not with silence, but with song. Chaos turns into harmony, fear transformed into ritual. Around the fire, thunder and human voices weave together. Rain arrives at last, heavy and sure. The fire hisses, shrinking, smoke twisting upward. Voices linger, steady and soft, until one by one they fade into the rain song. Bodies curl close, warmth shared, eyes closing slowly. And as sleep takes them, the storm hums above, endless and eternal. Yet inside the circle there is peace. Safety is not only in fire or caves, it is here, in the tribe's embrace, in the rhythm of many hearts beating together. The day begins with a sky brushed in soft greys and pale blues, the kind of dawn that feels half asleep itself. The air is damp, carrying the scent of soil and the faint sweetness of wild fruit. Drops cling stubbornly to blades of grass, shimmering like beads as light slowly grows. The tribe stirs in their circle, their movements gentle. Elders tend to the fire, drawing sparks into new flame. The crackle rises, smoke curls upward, warmth returns. Children stretch lazily, nestling closer before blinking into the light. Hunters stand, tall and watchful, eyes sweeping the misty horizon. The rhythm of morning is patient, slow, as if the whole tribe shares the same deep breath. Breakfast begins with what the land offers. Fruit gathered from branches and ground, sticky and sharp in taste. Roots dug from damp soil, roasted until steam curls fragrant from their skins. Nuts cracked against stones, their echoes carrying softly through the air. Insects roasted crisp, nutty and light, shared among hands. Around the fire, food is passed, bites exchanged, hunger softened by togetherness. By midday, the tribe moves across the plains. Upright, their steps steady, their shadows long upon golden grass. Herds ripple in the distance, antelopes springing lightly, zebras huddling in restless groups. Tall figures bending treetops for leaves. Predators remain unseen but sensed, their silence stretching across the land like a shadow of its own. Yet many eyes scan, many ears listen, and the tribe moves in confidence born of unity. At the river's edge they pause. The water glimmers cool and fresh, frogs darting, fish flashing silver beneath the current. They kneel, drinking deeply, savouring the taste of stone and sky. With patience, slippery fish are caught, roasted on hot stones until their skins crackle, their flesh tender. The smell drifts rich and savoury, the taste smoky and soft. Each bite feels rare, precious, a feast made sacred by sharing. The afternoon grows heavy, heat pressing down thick and slow. The tribe rests in shaded places, stretched across cool ground. Elders hum, their tones steady and calming. Adults chew bark, twist fibers into strands, test leaves with cautious bites. Children play with laughter, chasing one another, splashing water, calling like birds into the open air. Their joy threads the stillness like sunlight breaking through cloud. As evening lowers, the horizon glows orange and purple, clouds gathering dense and dark. Lightning flickers at the edges, thunder rumbling low, patient. The tribe prepares with instinctive rhythm, wood collected, fire fed strong, food roasted before rain. Dinner is plain but whole, roots charred soft, fruits warmed sweet, fish golden and crisp. Smoke rises into the air, mingling with the storm's first whispers, and then voices rise. One hums low, steady as heartbeat. Stones tap against one another, hands clap softly, children giggle. Music swells raw and simple yet alive. Thunder rolls, lightning tears the sky, and the tribe answers, not with fear, but with song. Rhythm turns the storm into partner, fear into ritual. Around the fire, chaos and harmony blend. Rain falls at last, soft and insistent, then heavy. The fire hisses, smoke twisting upward into the dark. Voices linger, soft and steady, until one by one they fall silent, folding into rain's lullaby. Bodies curl close, warmth shared, eyes closing, and as they sleep the storm hums above, endless, eternal. Yet inside the circle there is no fear, only safety, only belonging, only the steady comfort of the tribe's embrace. The night slips away gently, leaving behind a world washed fresh. The air is cool, carrying the scent of wet grass and charred wood, the sky painted in faint strokes of pink and pale gold. Mist lingers low, curling softly over the plains, blurring shapes into quiet shadows. The tribe stirs within its circle. The fire smoulders low, but embers glow beneath ash. Elders bend close, coaxing life back into flame. Sparks leap, the crackle returns, warmth spreads outward. Children shift sleepily, their laughter faint and muffled as they wake. Hunters stretch tall, scanning the horizon, their eyes sharpened by instinct. Food is gathered as the day begins. Fruit shaken loose by the wind is plucked and shared. Juice sticky against fingers. Roots are dug from damp soil, roasted until steam curls fragrant into the air. Nuts cracked against stones echo sharply, their pieces passed hand to hand. Insects roasted crisp add their nutty taste, simple but sustaining. Around the fire, food becomes more than survival. It is comfort, ritual, belonging. By midday, the tribe walks across the plains. Upright and steady, their figures ripple against tall waves of golden grass. Herds graze in the distance, antelopes bounding lightly, zebras restless, tall-necked giants tugging at treetops. Predators slip low, unseen but always sensed. Yet with many eyes and many ears, the tribe moves carefully, confidence born of unity. At a shallow pool, they kneel to drink. The water is cool, shimmering with silver flickers of fish. With patience, slippery bodies are caught, roasted later until their skins crisp, their flesh tender. The scent drifts savory and rich, the taste smoky, soft, rare. A feast small but cherished, each bite passed around in gratitude. The afternoon grows heavy with heat, pressing stillness into the air. The tribe rests in shaded places, stretched on damp earth. Elders hum low, their voices carrying calm. Adults twist fibers, scrape bark, chew leaves with cautious curiosity. Children splash in puddles, toss stones, chase one another, laughter spilling into the quiet. Their joy hums against the silence, proof that life is more than survival. It is play, it is light. As evening falls, the sky glows orange and purple, clouds thickening at the horizon. Thunder stirs faint, lightning flickers across distant sky. The tribe prepares instinctively. Wood gathered, fire coaxed tall, food roasted before rain. Dinner is simple yet whole, roots charred soft, fruits warmed sweet, fish crisped golden. The smell drifts into the thickening air, mingling with the storm's breath, and then the rhythm begins. One voice hums deep, steady as heartbeat. Stones tap together, hands clap, children giggle. The sound grows, weaving into storm. Thunder rumbles, lightning answers, and the tribe sings back. Fear is not silence, but song. Chaos turned into ritual, storm folded into harmony. Around the fire, voices rise together. Rain comes at last, steady and heavy. The fire hisses, shrinking beneath it, smoke rising. Still, voices linger, soft and patient until one by one they fade into rain's lullaby. The tribe curls close, shoulders pressed, warmth shared, eyes close, breath slow, and sleep settles in. And as the storm hums above, endless and eternal, the tribe sleeps in safety. Within the circle, fear is replaced by belonging. Sleep is no longer danger, it is trust, soft as firelight, steady as the heartbeat of the tribe. The dawn arrives slowly, as though the sky itself is yawning. A pale light stretches across the horizon, spilling into the plains where blades of grass glitter with beads of dew. The earth breathes out cool mist, a low veil rising from the ground and weaving gently between trees. The air is sweet with the smell of damp leaves and faint smoke from embers that still glow at the tribe's center. The tribe stirs in unison, bodies stretching, eyes opening to the hush of morning. Elders bend close to the fading fire, coaxing sparks into flame. With patience the crackle returns, warmth spreading across the circle. Children yawn, curling against their mothers before laughter breaks softly between them. Hunters rise, broad and steady, eyes already fixed on the horizon's shifting mist. Breakfast is made from what the earth offers. Fruit scattered beneath branches is gathered, its sweetness filling mouths, its juice sticky on hands. Roots, heavy with rain, are pulled from soil, roasted until steam escapes in fragrant curls. Nuts are cracked sharply against stones, their pieces shared in eager hands. Insects roasted crisp are passed carefully from palm to palm, their nutty flavour small but sustaining. Around the fire, food is not only nourishment, it is rhythm, comfort, ritual. By midday, the tribe moves across the wide plains. Upright and strong, their shadows stretch long upon the golden grass. Herds move nearby, antelopes leaping gracefully, zebras stamping in restless rhythm, tall-necked creatures pulling at leaves high above. Predators slip low, unseen but always felt, their silence heavy as the grass sways. Yet the tribe walks with steady courage, many eyes watching, many ears listening. Together they are shield, stronger than anyone alone. At the river they pause. The water glimmers beneath the sun, frogs leaping, fish darting silver beneath the surface. They kneel, drinking deeply, the taste of stone and sky cooling their tongues. With patience, slippery fish are caught, roasted on hot stones until their skins crackle golden. The smell rises, savoury and rich, the taste smoky and soft. Shared slowly, it feels like a feast, each bite given as carefully as a promise. The afternoon presses heavy, the air still and warm. The tribe finds shade, resting on cool ground. Elders hum low, voices calm, steady as heartbeat. Adults chew bark, scrape roots, twist fibres into strands. Children chase one another, splash water, call like birds, their laughter bubbling like streams. In their play, the day becomes lighter, the silence less stern. Evening draws near, painting the horizon in deep hues of fire, orange, red, purple, clouds swelling at the edges. Lightning flickers faint, thunder murmurs far away. The tribe prepares, guided by instinct. Wood is gathered, fire built tall, food roasted quickly before rain. Dinner is simple, yet it feels abundant. Roots softened by smoke, fruits caramelized, fish golden and crisp. The scent drifts upward, mingling with the storm's approach, and then music rises. One hums deep, a steady tone like the earth itself. Stones tap together, hands clap softly, children giggle. The storm grumbles, lightning cracks, and the tribe answers. Their rhythm grows, raw and human, fear turned into harmony, chaos into song. Around the fire, voices blend, storm and tribe woven together. Rain comes, soft at first, then heavy. The fire hisses, smoke twisting upward into the night. Still, voices linger, humming low, until one by one they fade into silence. Bodies curl close, shoulders pressed, warmth shared. Eyes drift shut, breath slow, and sleep arrives safe and deep. And as the storm hums above, endless and eternal, the tribe rests in its embrace. Sleep is no longer fear, it is peace, soft as firelight, strong as belonging, steady as the circle of the tribe. The new day begins with the slow unfurling of light, spreading across the plains in soft ribbons of gold. The storm of the night before has moved on, leaving the air washed clean, sharp with the scent of rain-soaked earth. Grass bends heavy with dew, droplets falling in silence one after another, like the ticking of time itself. Mist drapes across the horizon, shifting and curling, hiding the distance like a secret. The tribe stirs, gathered close in their circle. The fire lies low, but embers glow faint beneath grey ash. Elders bend to it, coaxing life into flame with patience. Sparks leap, crackle builds, warmth spreads slowly but surely. Children shift sleepily, their laughter bubbling in soft whispers. Hunters stretch tall, shoulders broad, eyes narrowing toward the dim horizon, ever alert to movement. Breakfast begins with what the land offers. Fruit, softened by night, sweet and sharp, its juice dripping across fingers. Roots pulled from softened earth, roasted until their skins crackle, steam curling fragrant into the morning air. Nuts cracked against stones echo sharply, their pieces passed hand to hand. Insects toasted crisp, small but sustaining, shared carefully among all. Around the fire, food is not just fuel, it is reminder, ritual, connection. By midday, the tribe moves into the open grasslands. Upright, steady, their figures ripple across golden waves of grass. Herds graze in the distance, antelope bounding in graceful arcs, zebras restless, tall-necked animals stretching for leaves above. Predators slip unseen through the grass, silence pressing heavy, their eyes glinting. Yet the tribe walks without fear. Many eyes scan, many ears listen. Together, they are shield and strength. At a stream glimmering in sun, the tribe pauses. The water runs cool, carrying frogs and insects, fish flashing silver beneath the surface. They kneel, drinking deeply, the taste clean, sharp as sky. With patience, fish are caught, roasted later on hot stones until golden, their flesh smoky and tender. The smell drifts rich and savoury, each bite shared slowly, treasured carefully. The afternoon settles heavy, the air warm and still. The tribe rests beneath shade, bodies stretched on cool ground. Adults twist fibres into crude threads, chew bark, test leaves for taste. Elders hum softly, their voices low, grounding the silence. Children splash in shallow water, chase one another, mimic bird calls, their laughter carrying lightly across the plains. Their joy hums like music, light woven into stillness. As evening lowers, the sky glows in brilliant fire, orange, purple, deep red, clouds swelling heavy with storm. Lightning flickers faint, thunder rolls far away. The tribe prepares with instinct. Wood gathered, fire coaxed high, food roasted before rain. Dinner is simple, roots soft and smoky, fruits caramelized, fish crisped golden. Smoke rises into the darkening sky, mingling with the storm's first breath. And then rhythm begins. One hums low, deep as the earth. Stones tap together, hands clap gently. Children's laughter folds into sound. Music swells raw and human, rising to meet thunder. Lightning flashes, the storm roars, and the tribe sings back. Fear softens into ritual, chaos into harmony. Around the fire, storm and tribe share song. Rain begins, soft, then heavy. The fire hisses, shrinking, smoke curling upward. Voices linger, humming steady until one by one they fade into rain's lullaby. The tribe curls close, warmth pressed together, eyes closing slowly. And as sleep takes them, the storm hums above, eternal, unbroken. But inside the circle there is peace. The night is not danger, it is belonging. Sleep is no longer fear, it is trust, safe in the embrace of the tribe. The night slips away gently, leaving the land wrapped in the hush of dawn. A pale wash of light spreads slowly across the plains, glimmering against beads of dew that weigh down the grass. The earth smells rich, damp, freshly awakened by rain. Mist curls like breath across the ground, rising and falling with the breeze, softening the horizon into dreamlike haze. The tribe stirs within their circle. The fire is dim, its embers faint, but life still lingers beneath the ash. Elders lean close, coaxing sparks into flame, patience guiding every breath. Soon, the crackle returns, small but steady, warmth rippling outward. Children stir, soft laughter breaking sleep, clinging close before stretching awake. Hunters stand tall, their eyes already on the distance, alert to every shift of grass. Breakfast begins with fruit, gathered quickly from branches and earth. Sweetness fills mouths, juice sticky against hands. Roots are unearthed from damp soil, roasted until skins split and steam curls fragrant. Nuts cracked open with stones echo sharply in the stillness, their pieces passed hand to hand. Insects roasted crisp, small but sustaining, add their nutty flavor. Around the fire, bites are shared, and with every mouthful the tribe is bound closer. By midday they set out across the plains. Upright and steady, their shadows stretch across waves of golden grass. Herds ripple in the distance, antelopes springing lightly, zebras twitching their tails, tall-necked creatures grazing in treetops. Predators slip low, unseen but present, their silence pressing heavy. Yet many eyes and ears guard the tribe. Their strength is not speed or claws, it is togetherness. At a shallow pool they kneel to drink. The water gleams silver, frogs skimming the surface, fish flashing quick beneath. With patience, some are caught, roasted on hot stones, until their flesh flakes apart, smoky and tender. The scent drifts rich and savoury, filling the warm air. Each bite is rare, treasured, shared slowly. The afternoon presses heavy with heat. The tribe rests in shade, stretched across cool soil. Elders hum low, voices soft, steady as breath. Adults test leaves, chew bark, twist fibres into strands. Children laugh in bursts, splashing water, chasing shadows, mimicking calls of birds. Their joy lifts the stillness, carrying it lightly on the breeze. Evening comes with colours of fire, orange, purple, red, clouds gathering thick at the horizon. Lightning flickers faint, thunder rumbles low and patient. The tribe prepares instinctively, wood collected, fire built tall, food roasted before rain. Dinner is simple but whole, roots charred and soft, fruits warmed sweet, fish crisped golden. Smoke curls upward, mingling with the storm's breath, and then rhythm rises. One voice hums, low and steady. Stones strike together, hands clap in time, children giggle into the sound. Music swells, unshaped but alive, echoing thunder's roll. Lightning flashes, thunder roars, and the tribe sings back. Fear becomes harmony, chaos transformed into ritual. Around the fire, storm and tribe meet in song. Rain begins at last, soft, then heavy. The fire hisses, smoke twisting upward. Still their rhythm lingers, voices soft but steady, until silence folds them into night. The tribe curls close, warmth pressed shoulder to shoulder, eyes closing slowly. And as they sleep, the storm hums above, eternal and endless. Yet within the circle there is calm. Sleep is no longer fear, it is trust, belonging, the gentle strength of the tribe's embrace. The dawn rises soft and unhurried, spilling pale light across the plains like water poured from the sky. The earth glistens with dew, each drop trembling on blades of grass, each branch dripping rhythmically from the night's lingering moisture. The air is cool and sweet, carrying the scent of wet leaves and faint smoke still lingering from the fire. The tribe stirs slowly. Elders lean toward the fire's faint glow, blowing gently until sparks leap into flame. Crackle returns, warmth spreading outward. Children curl tighter for a moment, then lift their heads, their laughter small and sleepy. Hunters stretch tall, their gazes already fixed on the misty horizon. The day begins in patience, in rhythm, in the quiet bond of many hearts waking together. Breakfast follows this rhythm. Fruit is gathered from ground and branch, its sweetness filling mouths, its juice sticky on hands. Roots are pulled from soil, roasted until skins blister, steam rising fragrant and earthy. Nuts cracked with stones echo softly, their fragments shared hand to hand. Insects toasted crisp add their nutty flavour, small but sustaining. Around the fire every bite binds them closer, turning hunger into communion. By midday, they walk across the plains, upright, steady, shadows long against waves of gold. Herds graze near, antelopes leaping lightly, zebras restless, tall-necked creatures swaying like trees as they eat. Predators slip unseen, their silence weighty, their presence felt more than seen. Yet with many eyes and ears, the tribe walks without fear. Together, they are shield. Together, they are strength. At a glimmering stream, they kneel to drink. The water cools dry throats, carrying the taste of stone and sky. Fish dart quick and silver beneath, some caught with patient hands, roasted on hot stones until skin crisps, flesh soft and smoky. The smell drifts rich into the air, the taste lingers, rare and cherished. Shared slowly, it becomes feast, not just food. The afternoon presses warm and heavy. Beneath shade, the tribe rests, stretched upon cool ground. Elders hum low, steady as heartbeat. Adults twist fibers into threads, scrape bark, chew leaves carefully. Children chase one another in laughter, splash in shallow pools, mimic bird calls. Their joy lifts the silence, weaving brightness into still air. Evening lowers the sky into hues of fire, orange, purple, deep red. Clouds gather thick, lightning flickering faint at their edges, thunder rumbling slow, and the tribe prepares, wood gathered, fire coaxed high, food roasted quickly. Dinner is simple but whole, roots charred, fruits warmed sweet, fish crisped golden. Smoke rises, mingling with the storm's whisper. Then rhythm begins. One voice hums low, deep as earth. Stones tap in steady beats, hands clap gently, children laugh into the sound. Music swells raw but alive, rising to meet thunder. Lightning cracks, thunder booms, and the tribe sings back. Fear dissolves into harmony. Chaos becomes ritual. Fire and storm share the same rhythm. Rain falls, soft at first, then steady, then heavy. The fire hisses, shrinking into smoke. Still their rhythm lingers, voices fading slowly, folding into the song of rain. Bodies curl close, shoulders pressed, warmth shared. Eyes close, breath soften, sleep comes, and above them the storm hums eternal. Yet within the circle there is peace. Safety is not distance, not silence, but closeness. The embrace of the tribe, soft as lullaby, steady as heartbeat. The morning unfolds like a secret slowly revealed. A pale glow spreads across the horizon, soft and fragile, turning the mist above the plains into silver waves. Each blade of grass bends beneath drops of dew. Each tree drips rhythmically, as though the forest itself breathes in quiet time. The storm of the night is gone, leaving the air cool, clean, heavy with the scent of wet earth. The tribe stirs in their circle, elders bend close to the fire's faint embers, coaxing sparks into flame with steady breath. Soon the crackle returns, and warmth ripples outward. Children yawn, rubbing eyes, laughter small and sleepy as they curl closer to mothers. Hunters rise tall, gazes sweeping across the misty horizon, their bodies steady, their instincts sharp. Breakfast begins with fruit gathered fresh, sweet and soft, juice clinging to fingers. Roots drawn from soil, still dark with rain, are roasted until steam curls fragrant into the air. Nuts crack sharply against stones, fragments passed carefully from palm to palm. Insects roasted crisp add their nutty taste. Every bite is shared, each mouthful easing hunger, each gesture weaving the tribe closer. By midday they walk together across golden plains. Upright, steady, their shadows ripple across waves of grass. Herds graze in rhythm, antelopes bounding gracefully, zebras restless in clusters, tall-necked shapes swaying high in trees. Predators slip unseen, their silence heavy, their eyes watching. But the tribe moves in unity, many eyes scanning, many ears listening. Together they are shield. Together, safety is stronger. At a shallow pool they pause. The water gleams beneath sunlight, alive with frogs and darting fish. They kneel to drink, coolness soothing dry mouths, tasting of stone and sky. With patient hands, fish are caught, roasted over stones until their skins crackle, their flesh smoky and soft. The smell rises rich and savoury. The taste lingers warm, a feast born of patience and fire. The afternoon grows heavy with heat, still and pressing. In shaded patches the tribe rests. Elders hum softly, their tones low, steady as heartbeat. Adults twist fibers into threads, scrape bark, chew leaves cautiously, adding knowledge piece by piece. Children play nearby, splashing water, chasing one another. Laughter bright as sunlight. Their joy threads through the stillness, light against weight. As evening lowers, the horizon glows orange and purple, clouds gathering thick and dark. Lightning flickers faint, thunder rumbles steady. The tribe prepares, wood piled high, fire cokes strong, food roasted before rain. Dinner is simple but whole. Roots charred, fruits caramelized, fish crisped golden. The smoke curls upward, blending with the storm's first whispers, and then rhythm begins. One hums low, deep as the earth. Stones strike together, hands clap in gentle beats, children's voices rise in laughter. Music swells raw but alive, storm echoing back in thunder. Lightning flashes, thunder answers, and the tribe sings. Chaos becomes harmony, fear becomes ritual. Around the fire, voices rise into the storm. Rain falls at last, soft at first, then heavy, filling the air with hiss and rhythm. The fire hisses, smoke twisting into the night. Slowly, voices fade one by one until silence blends with rain. Bodies curl close, warmth shared, eyes drifting shut, sleep folding gently over them. And as they rest, the storm hums eternal above. Yet inside the circle there is no fear, only safety, only peace. In the embrace of the tribe, sleep is trust. Dreams are soft, and the night is kind. The night has slipped away, leaving behind only the hush of dawn. The plains glisten with dew, every blade of grass bending under silver droplets. Mist drifts lazily across the earth, softening the horizon until distance seems like a dream. The air is cool, fresh, heavy with the scent of wet leaves and faint smoke from embers that still smoulder at the tribe's heart. The tribe wakes within this hush. Elders bend close to the fire, coaxing sparks into flame. The crackle grows steady, warmth spreading across the circle. Children rub their eyes, nestling closer before their laughter breaks softly into the air. Hunters rise tall, scanning the horizon with instinct sharpened by survival. The day begins in quiet rhythm, their movements slow, patient, unhurried. Breakfast begins with fruit gathered quickly, bruised but sweet, juice sticky against fingers. Roots pulled from darkened soil are roasted until steam curls fragrant, filling the morning air. Nuts cracked open with stones echo like small drums, their fragments passed around. Insects roasted crisp add their nutty flavor, tiny but sustaining. Around the fire, bites are shared, and in sharing, hunger feels lighter, softened by closeness. By midday, the tribe moves across the golden plains. Upright, steady, their shadows stretch across the grass like threads weaving forward. Herds graze nearby, antelopes bounding, zebras restless, tall creatures bending trees for leaves. Predators slip low and unseen, their silence heavy, their patience endless. Yet the tribe walks with confidence born of many eyes, many ears, many steps moving as one. At the river they pause to drink. The water glimmers with sky, cool and sharp against their lips. Fish flash silver beneath, quick and slippery. With patience a few are caught, roasted later over hot stones until skin crisps, flesh tender. The scent drifts savoury and rich, the taste smoky, soft. Each bite feels like gift, rare and cherished, a reminder of nature's quiet generosity. The afternoon grows heavy, pressing heat into the still air. In shaded spaces, the tribe rests, stretched across damp ground. Elders hum softly, their voices low, steady as breath. Adults twist fibers, scrape bark, test plants with careful bites. Children laugh, chasing shadows, splashing in shallow pools, mimicking animal calls. Their joy threads through the silence, bright and fleeting as birds in flight. As the sun lowers, the horizon burns orange and purple, clouds swelling thick and dark. Lightning flickers faint, thunder murmurs slow and deep. The tribe prepares instinctively, wood piled high, Fire cooks strong, food roasted before the rain. Dinner is simple but whole, roots charred soft, fruits warmed until sweet, fish crisped golden. Smoke rises into the thickening sky, mingling with the storm's breath, and then rhythm begins. One hums low, steady as heartbeat. Stones strike, hands clap, children's laughter folding into sound. Music swells raw but alive, rising to meet the storm. Lightning tears the sky, thunder answers, and the tribe sings back. Fear becomes harmony, chaos becomes ritual. Fire, storm, and tribe move together in rhythm. Rain arrives at last, falling steady and heavy. The fire hisses, shrinking, smoke twisting upward. Still voices linger, soft, until one by one they fade into the rain's lullaby. Bodies curl close, warmth pressed shoulder to shoulder, eyes drifting shut. And as they sleep, the storm hums eternal above. Yet within the circle there is no fear, only belonging, only peace. The night is no longer danger. In the embrace of the tribe, sleep is safety, and dreams are soft. The day breaks softly, the sky painted in pale tones of grey and gold. The storm has passed, leaving the earth damp and shining. Each blade of grass bends heavy with dew, each branch drips steadily, adding rhythm to the morning silence. Mist curls low across the plains, wrapping the land in a veil of quiet mystery. The tribe wakes within their circle. The fire is weak but alive, glowing faintly beneath a layer of ash. Elders lean close, patient breaths coaxing sparks back into flame. Soon the crackle returns, warmth spreading outward. Children stir sleepily, their laughter breaking into the hush like tiny bells. Hunters rise slowly, stretching, their eyes sharp on the horizon, reading the land before the day begins. Breakfast follows, steady and simple. Fruit gathered from branches and earth is passed around, sweet and sticky. Roots are dug from damp soil, roasted until steam curls fragrant into the air. Nuts cracked with stones echo softly, their pieces handed carefully from palm to palm. Insects roasted crisp add their light, nutty taste. Each bite shared makes hunger feel smaller, easier, softened by togetherness. By midday, the tribe moves into the wide plains. Upright, steady, their shadows stretch across waves of golden grass. Herds graze nearby, antelopes springing lightly, zebras twitching tails, tall-necked giants swaying with slow grace. Predators slip low and unseen, their silence pressing heavy. Yet the tribe walks with strength drawn from unity. Many eyes, many ears, many steps, their safety is one another. At a stream shimmering with sun, they pause. Water glimmers silver, frogs leaping across its surface, fish darting quick below. They kneel, drinking deeply, the taste cool and clean, sharp as stone. With patience, a few fish are caught, roasted later on hot stones until their skins crisp, their flesh smoky and tender. The scent rises rich and savoury. The taste lingers warm, a gift treasured in every bite. The afternoon presses heavy with heat, the air still and warm. In shaded places, the tribe rests. Elders hum quietly, voices steady, carrying calm. Adults scrape bark, chew fibers, twist strands into rough cords. Children play in bursts of laughter, splashing water, chasing one another, mimicking calls of animals. Their joy threads through the silence, weaving brightness into the heavy air. Evening settles with colours of fire across the horizon, orange, red, purple, clouds swelling thick at the edges. Lightning flickers faint, thunder rumbles far away. The tribe prepares instinctively. Wood gathered, fire coaxed tall, food roasted before the rain. Dinner is shared, roots charred and soft, fruits warmed sweet, fish crisped golden. The smoke curls upward, mingling with the storm's first whispers, and then rhythm begins. One hums low, steady as earth. Stones strike in slow beats, hands clap gently, children's laughter folds into the sound. Music swells raw and human, thunder answering with its own rhythm. Lightning splits the sky, thunder roars, and the tribe sings back. Fear is woven into harmony, chaos into ritual. Around the fire, storm and tribe blend together. Rain arrives, soft at first, then heavy, soaking earth and skin. The fire hisses, shrinking, smoke twisting upward into the dark. Still, voices linger, humming low, until one by one they fade into rain's lullaby. Bodies curl close, warmth pressed together, eyes heavy, breath slow, and as they sleep the storm hums eternal above. Yet within the circle there is peace. Safety is not silence, but closeness. In the embrace of the tribe, the night is no longer feared. Sleep is trust, dreams are gentle, and the storm is lullaby. The morning stretches slow across the plains, as if the world itself is reluctant to wake. The sky glows faintly with layers of pale gold and grey, mist rolling low and wide, covering the earth like a soft blanket. Every blade of grass bends heavy with beads of dew, shining like tiny stars scattered across the ground. The smell of wet soil drifts upward, cool and earthy, mixed faintly with smoke from last night's fire. The tribe stirs gently, their bodies moving in rhythm with the dawn. Elders lean toward the dying embers, their hands steady, their breaths soft, coaxing sparks into flame. At first it is only a faint glow, then small flames leap upward, the crackle of wood returning, warmth spreading through the circle. Children rub their eyes, yawning, curling against mothers before laughter begins to bubble, light and unsteady. Hunters stretch tall, their muscles shifting beneath skin, their eyes sharp on the mist-shrouded horizon. Breakfast begins, patient and deliberate. Fruit, bruised but sweet, is gathered and shared, its juice dripping down hands, sticky but welcome. Roots, heavy with rain, are dug from the damp soil, roasted until their skins crackle and steam drifts fragrant into the air. Nuts cracked open with stones echo softly, the fragments divided evenly, passed from palm to palm. Insects roasted crisp are small but satisfying, their nutty flavour a reminder that even the smallest gifts can sustain. Around the fire, food becomes more than survival. It becomes rhythm, comfort, the pulse of life repeated each morning. By midday, the tribe moves across the golden plains. Upright and steady, their shadows stretch long behind them. The grass ripples like an endless sea, herds moving through it in waves, antelopes bounding light as air, zebras restless in groups, tall-necked creatures grazing high in trees, their silhouettes slow and graceful. Predators stalk low and unseen, but the tribe feels their presence. A rustle, a pause, the silence of grass bending without wind. Yet the tribe does not falter. Many eyes, many ears, many steps moving together make their shield. Alone they would be fragile, but together they are stronger than shadow. At a river that gleams beneath the sun, the tribe kneels to drink. The water is cool, carrying the taste of stone and sky, rushing gently over pebbles that glimmer beneath. Frogs leap from the banks, insects skim the surface, fish flash silver beneath the ripples. With patience, slippery bodies are caught, roasted on hot stones until skin crisps and steam curls fragrant into the air. The smell rises savoury and rich, the taste smoky and tender. Shared slowly, bite by bite, it becomes feast rather than meal. The afternoon is heavy with heat. The air presses close, still and quiet. In patches of shade, the tribe rests, stretched upon the cool ground. Elders hum softly, tones low and steady, their voices weaving calm. Adults scrape bark, twist fibres, chew leaves with careful curiosity, learning with each taste. Children play freely, laughter echoing across the stillness. They chase each other through tall grass, splash in shallow water, mimic bird calls. Their joy rises like sunlight, carrying lightness into the silence, a reminder that even in harshness life finds ways to sing. Evening paints the sky in fire. Orange, red and violet spread across the horizon, clouds swelling dark and full at the edges. Lightning flickers faint, thunder murmurs low and deep. The tribe prepares instinctively. Wood is gathered, fire coaxed high, food roasted before the rain. Dinner is simple yet whole, roots soft and smoky, fruits warmed until sweet, fish crisped golden. The smell curls upward, mingling with the thickening air, the promise of storm in every breath. And then rhythm begins. One hums low, deep as the earth. Stones strike together, Hands clap in time, children laugh into the sound. Slowly, the circle becomes music. Thunder rolls closer, lightning cracks the sky, and the tribe answers, their rhythm rising. Storm and tribe weave together, voices roar but steady. Fear transforms into harmony, chaos into ritual. The night becomes a song, not of dread but of belonging. Rain comes sudden, heavy, relentless. The fire hisses, shrinking, smoke twisting upward into the night. Yet their rhythm lingers, soft, steady, humming through the rain. One by one, voices fade, falling into silence, into sleep. Bodies curl close, warmth shared shoulder to shoulder, breaths slowing in unison. And as they sleep, the storm hums eternal above. Yet inside the circle, peace holds firm. The night is not enemy, but companion. Not fear, but lullaby. Within the embrace of the tribe, sleep is safe, dreams are soft, and the storm itself becomes song. The dawn comes gently, as if the sky itself wishes not to disturb the earth too quickly. A pale glow spreads slow across the plains, the mist rising like smoke from hidden fires. Grass bends heavy under beads of dew, shining like 1,000 scattered stars beneath the first light. The air is cool, carrying the smell of damp soil, wet bark, and the faint memory of last night's rain. The tribe stirs within their circle, their breaths still slow, their movements unhurried. Elders lean toward the embers, coaxing flame from faint glow with patient breath. Soon, fire cracks alive again, its warmth spreading outward like a promise. Children wake reluctantly, yawning, pressing faces into their mother's arms before breaking into soft laughter. Hunters stretch tall, shoulders wide, eyes narrowing toward the misted horizon, already scanning, already reading. Breakfast begins with small offerings of the land. Fruit gathered from branches and ground, bruised but sweet, its juice clinging sticky to hands. Roots pulled from damp soil, roasted until their skins split, steam rising fragrant into the air. Nuts cracked sharply between stones, their fragments divided, passed carefully from hand to hand. Insects toasted crisp at their nutty bite, tiny but sustaining. Around the fire, every mouthful shared becomes more than food. It is the first rhythm of the day, the pulse of survival softened into ritual. By midday, the tribe moves out across the plains. Upright, steady, their shadows ripple like threads across the sea of golden grass. Herds graze near, antelopes bounding with light steps, zebras huddled restless, tall-necked creatures bending trees for leaves. Predators linger unseen, their silence thick, their presence felt in the shift of air, the stillness of grass. Yet many eyes guard, many ears listen. In the closeness of the tribe, danger is watched, named, diminished. Together they are not fragile, they are shield. At a shallow stream, water runs quick and clear. Frogs leap across stones, fish dart beneath ripples, silver flashes beneath the surface. The tribe kneels, drinking deeply, the taste sharp as stone, clean as sky. With patience, slippery fish are caught, roasted on hot stones until their skins crisp golden. The smell rises savory and rich, the taste smoky and soft, a gift turned feast. Shared slowly, every bite carries gratitude, every piece passed like a promise of care. The afternoon presses heavy with heat. The air stands still, thick, wrapping the land in silence. In patches of shade, the tribe rests, stretched across cool soil. Elders hum softly, their tones low and grounding. Adults twist fibers, scrape bark, test plants with cautious bites. Children play in bursts of laughter, splashing in shallow pools, chasing shadows, mimicking bird calls. Their joy rises like scattered birds, carrying brightness into the still air, weaving lightness into survival. As evening lowers, the horizon burns in waves of orange, red, and violet. Clouds gather thick at the edges, lightning flickering faint, thunder murmuring deep and patient. The tribe prepares without words, wood collected, fire coaxed high, food roasted before the storm. Dinner is shared, roots charred until soft, fruits warmed sweet, fish crisped golden. Smoke curls upward, mingling with the storm's breath. the air alive with anticipation. Then rhythm rises. One voice hums low, steady as heartbeat. Stones tap, hands clap, children giggle into sound. Slowly voices join, building a song raw but alive. Thunder rolls nearer, lightning cracks wide, and the tribe sings back fearless. Chaos becomes harmony, fear becomes ritual. The storm does not silence them, it joins them, folding into the rhythm of their voices. Rain arrives, first as a whisper, then as a roar. Drops fall heavy, drumming earth, soaking skin. The fire hisses, shrinking, smoke twisting into the night. Yet the song lingers, soft, steady, until one by one voices fade. Bodies curl close, shoulders pressed, warmth shared. Eyes close heavy, breath slow, and sleep settles like another storm, quiet and sure. And as they dream, the storm hums above, endless and eternal. But within the circle there is no fear. Sleep is not danger, it is trust. The night is not enemy, it is lullaby. In the embrace of the tribe, rest is whole, dreams are safe, and even the storm becomes gentle song. The night fades quietly, as though it wishes not to disturb the tribe's dreams. A soft silver haze lingers low over the plains, mist rising in thin waves from the damp soil. The grass glistens with dew, bending under tiny droplets that shimmer like beads of glass in the first stretch of light. The air is cool, calm and heavy with the smell of rain-soaked earth. The faint trace of charred wood drifting from the fire's remains. The tribe stirs in unison, slow and gentle. Elders crouch low, coaxing embers back into flame. Sparks jump, crackle begins, warmth spreads outward, pulling life into the morning. Children shift lazily, their murmurs mixing with soft laughter, tiny sounds that melt into the quiet. Hunters stretch tall, their eyes fixed already on the horizon, every movement deliberate, steady, certain. The rhythm of waking is slow, patient, yet filled with purpose. Breakfast is gathered in familiar ways. Fruit scattered by wind and rain is picked, its flesh soft, its taste sweet, its juice sticky across hands. Roots are dug from the damp soil, roasted until their skin split, steam curling fragrant into air. Nuts cracked sharply against stone echo across the hush, their fragments divided carefully, shared without hesitation. Insects toasted crisp on coals add their nutty flavour, small but meaningful. Around the fire, food is eaten with quiet laughter, the morning's hunger eased not only by what is consumed, but by the way it is shared. By midday, the tribe moves as one, their shadows long across the golden plains. The land stretches wide, endless waves of grass bending under a soft wind. Herds drift in steady rhythm, antelopes bounding, zebras restless in clusters, tall-necked giants swaying like trees as they reach for leaves. Predators linger unseen, silence their weapon, eyes glinting in the distance. Yet the tribe does not walk as prey. Many eyes scan, many ears catch sound. Together they are more than fragile. They are watchful, steady, shielded by unity. At a quiet pool, water lies still, reflecting the sky like glass. Frogs croak, insects skim its surface, fish dart beneath the ripples in flashes of silver. The tribe kneels, cupping cool water into hands, drinking deep. With patience, fish are caught, roasted on flat stones until skin crisps, flesh tender, smoke rising savoury into the warm air. Each bite is slow, shared carefully, treasured as more than food. It is reminder, it is blessing. The afternoon grows heavy with heat. The air presses thick, still heavy as a blanket. In shade beneath scattered trees, the tribe rests. Elders hum low, voices steady and grounding. Adults scrape bark, twist fibers, test plants with cautious taste, their learning endless. Children laugh and chase, splash in shallow puddles, mimic birds and animals, their joy ringing high, weaving brightness into the still day. Their play is not distraction but rhythm, the balance of struggle and joy. As evening descends, the horizon burns orange, purple and deep red. Clouds gather heavy, lightning flickers faint. Thunder murmurs steady and low. The tribe prepares, their actions instinctive, practiced. Wood is piled, fire coaxed tall, food roasted quickly before the storm's approach. Dinner is simple yet full, roots soft and smoky, fruits warmed into sweetness, fish golden and crisp. The smoke drifts upward, curling into the sky, mingling with the storm's first breath. Then rhythm begins. A hum, low and steady, rises from one voice. Stones tap together echo softly, hands clap in gentle cadence. Children giggle into the sound. Soon, the circle swells with song, raw, unformed, yet alive. Thunder rolls closer, lightning splits the sky, and the tribe answers, voices rising in rhythm. Fear is not silence, it is song. Chaos is not threat, it is ritual. Together, storm and tribe create harmony. Rain comes sudden, heavy, soaking earth and skin. The fire hisses, shrinking, smoke twisting upward into night. Yet voices linger, soft but steady, until one by one they fade, folding into the rain's own lullaby. Bodies curl close, warmth pressed shoulder to shoulder, breaths slow and deep, eyes falling shut. And as they sleep, the storm hums eternal, yet inside the circle, peace holds them. Sleep is not danger, not fear, it is trust, it is belonging, it is the gift of the tribe's embrace. The storm becomes song, the night becomes cradle, and dreams drift safe into the dark. The final night of this long memory begins beneath a sky thick with stars. The storm has moved on, leaving behind a silence so deep it feels like the earth itself is resting. The plains shimmer with silver dew, the air cool and soft, carrying the faint sweetness of wildflowers mixed with the lingering smoke of fire. Above, constellations shine, steady and eternal, as if they too watch over the tribe. The circle of the tribe glows faint in the firelight. Embers flare into flame, coaxed gently by patient hands. Crackle rises, warmth spreads, shadows dance across the ground. Children curl close, their laughter quiet, sleepy, blending with the steady hum of elders. Hunters sit tall, gazes fixed on the vast horizon, but even their shoulders relax, the night softened by calm. Dinner has already been shared. Roots roasted until tender, fruits warmed until their sweetness deepens, fish crisped golden on stones. The scent lingers faintly in the air, blending with the cool night breeze. Stomachs are full, hearts are steady, and hunger has been replaced by warmth and closeness. Around the fire, silence does not feel empty, it feels whole. One by one, voices begin to hum, low, steady, soft as the breath of the earth. Stones tap together, hands clap in rhythm, children giggle sleepily. The song builds, not hurried, not loud, but patient and human. It carries no words, only sound, a lullaby older than language. The night listens, the stars shine brighter, the fire glows as if in answer. Slowly the song fades. One by one, voices grow quiet, replaced by the soft rustle of grass, the gentle crackle of fire, the whisper of wind. The tribe curls together, shoulders pressed, warmth shared. Mothers hum to children, elders murmur steady breaths, hunters fold into stillness. Sleep arrives without struggle, soft as a blanket, steady as heartbeat, and above them the sky holds endless stars. The storm is gone, the night is calm. Within the circle there is no fear, no hunger, no loneliness, only belonging, only the safety of many hearts beating as one. Sleep here is trust, deep and certain. Dreams drift gently, carrying them farther into rest. And so, dear friend, our journey rests here. We have walked with the earliest tribes, felt the storms above them, shared their fire, tasted their food, and heard their songs rise into the night. They found safety not in solitude, but in one another. And perhaps, as you rest, you too feel the same, sheltered, calm, safe in belonging. May these memories guide you into peaceful dreams, soft and unbroken. If you drifted off somewhere along this path, let me know below. Sweet dreams. Until next time, this is your gentle guide whispering goodnight.